back in August for the It's Your Life program. I was getting ready to go to the doctor, and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and have my health screen done for the program. And went ahead and had my appointment, and right away, Dr. Adamchuk was listening to my heart. And at that time, he was like really intently listening and kind of doing the beat of my heart, like with his head, just kind of listening. And I heard him tell the scribe that I had a 3 out of 6 heart murmur. At that time too, I told him I was starting to feel kind of a little wore down, but I just kind of played it off that I was working a lot of hours. I was middle-aged, thinking, okay, I'm not as in good a shape as I should be, but thinking it was all of those things. Noticed that I was starting to get a little bit more out of breath. And so my kids and my husband had noted it when I was kind of chasing my daughter around for her cross-country meets, kind of going to different areas. They could hear me on the video with the heavier breathing. So I let Dr. Adamchuk know that, and he said, we're definitely getting the echo done, have you talk to the doctors. So with the echocardiogram, the results came back in October, and Dr. Menon had met with me and let me know it was time for something to get done with my mitral valve. It's something that I had been diagnosed with when I was 16 and just kind of went about my business, didn't have any concerns. But it was at that point where, I thought that it was something I would grow out of. So with it at that time, he wanted to refer me on to the heart surgeons. So Dr. Maka and Simonetti at Allegiance Health ended up meeting with me and kind of explaining some of the options. So we went ahead and scheduled the heart surgery. So December 3rd of 2013 is when I had the open heart. They ended up having to go with the mechanical valve. And so that was put in. I was very fortunate though that for the most part, most of the time, I am doing as much as I can to be healthy, try to live a healthy lifestyle. Even through some of the pre-tests that I had done, a lot of it I didn't have to worry about because I didn't have to have any stents put in. I didn't have any blockage of my arteries. It was more of a hereditary factor. So with that, the surgery went well. I was out of the hospital in 5 days. Even that first day after the surgery, they had me up, in a chair after doing that. And so that was pretty amazing. Both my father and my stepfather had surgeries, had heart attacks and had stents and everything. And they had theirs done in another hospital. So they were very nervous at first about me staying local, but were very impressed. The care, oh my gosh, is just amazing. It's really powerful because you get to stay in the same room from the moment that you go in, you are in that room the whole time that you're there. The other thing is just talking to the doctors, being able to have them available to ask questions. They were very open to that. With having that open heart surgery, it's been an opportunity to be able to get real, because sometimes people feel like, oh, you don't know where I've been, and it doesn't mean I had the same experience with them, but when they hear that, it kind of helps them go, oh, maybe she does know what she's talking about. And I think it's a powerful part of the story too. When I'm doing presentations, I do a lot of presentations on like stress management, and I truly tell people I'm speaking from my heart. And so I share with them, my story, because it's not something I ever thought, was going to happen to me. It's not something I necessarily signed up for, but to share with them the importance of the care that you provide for yourself, and it truly is your life. And so to be as prepared and do what you can to take care of yourself. What I was really eager for is to be able to get back to some of my activities, still continue with my kids' ball games and be able to be there to cheer them on and to have them it's just, been pretty powerful. My biggest thing is being able to get back to the downhill skiing. That's a tradition we've had as a family ever since they were little. And so that's my huge moment, being able to kind of downhill ski and just to overcome those, make me feel like I'm alive again, and to be able to do that.